you guys. How are
Hey,
you?
good evening.
Hey, we're the Leonards. I'm Carrie Lynn, and this is Roy.
I'm Roy.
You might know us from church, or through Bubba or your mom, um, or other people. You never know.
Yep, yep.
You might not have seen us for a while because right now we're going to church on Tuesdays, or we have to go online because of this very strange time we're in with COVID. So we have to be careful because we're old.
Mm.
So welcome to your videos. So you're about to go through something called a Sacrament of Reconciliation. And these are gifts that Jesus left us on
Mm.
the earth to help us get back home to God.
Mm.
And he left them because he loves us dearly.
He does. Yes.
So today, for this video, we want to talk about the first sacrament that you would have had when you were little or when you were a baby, and it was called the Sacrament of
Baptism.
Baptism.
It is called. It's the first of 7 sacraments that
Yes,
you
it
go through.
is.
It's the first door you go through.
Oh, yep. Put you
And
on the radar
what's
for the
on the
Holy,
radar?
oh, the Holy
God puts
Spirit.
His mark on it with
He
this
does.
baptism.
He
So,
cleans you out too.
yep, yep.
So he gives you sanctifying grace. So you become his, a children of him,
Child, yes.
a child of his, and he makes you all squeaky clean inside. So you're very, very,
Yay!
very, very good and very loved during that baptism, that sacrament. And it happens with water and words, and prayer,
Right.
and like there's candles, and it's quite something to see. I just love
And you get
baptism.
I believe that's the first time you get a godparent.
It is. You get extra family members
Mm-hmm.
to help support you in your journey to Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and you, most importantly, you get this thing called sanctifying grace. That is the gift from the Holy Spirit that
Yes.
you get.
Yes, yes.
And we wanted to talk about baptism, and we left a lot of videos for you to look at, so you're really sure of what baptism is,
Mm-hmm.
and how it relates to this next gift that you're going to get, the gift of reconciliation.
Yes.
So you receive all these graces. Sanctifying graces
Right.
is like superpowers down here.
Yeah.
It's totally like
Like
superpowers.
Popeye eating spinach.
Yes, it's superhuman, like goodness and patience and nice and
Obedient
happy and
happy and joyful.
joyful,
Yeah.
and you get all these graces. You get just more. You're more yourself when
Yeah.
you're in sanctifying grace.
Well, more Christ-like too. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely, which is how we're supposed to be. And
Well, we want
sanctifying,
to be, or we want to try and emulate Christ and to be like, act like. Yes.
well, yeah, that too. And it's basically giving us back how we were in heaven when we lived there with Jesus and
Mm.
God and the Holy Spirit and all the angels and saints.
Right.
So it's very important here in this world to stay in that way of being. And sometimes we just aren't able to do that.
Right.
And when we can't do that,
Adults and children. I mean, we're
yeah,
all in the same boat
when
here.
we
Yeah.
do something bad, it's called sin. So sin could be something you do, and at times something you don't do.
Right.
So like, I don't want to do the dishes. I want to sit on the
It's like
couch and
it's like
sleep.
the prayer that we do at Mass.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know, the
Drawing a blank.
drawing a blank. But it's about, forgive us for what we've done and what we
You
failed
failed
to
to do.
do.
That's
Yeah.
exactly the prayer. So
Yeah.
that's not too bad. He wasn't too old. So he remembered. He's pretty old. Look at that beard.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do something bad, it's called sin. And God is so merciful and so loving and so kind. He gave us another sacrament to help clean us out
Right.
And it is called the Sacrament of Reconciliation. So this week,
Or confession, it's called
yes,
as well. Yes.
so that's what you're about to learn about for the next 8 weeks. You're going to be learning about all the different pieces and parts of that sacrament up until the
And
point.
some of the prayers we're going to teach you,
Yes.
as well as your mom and dad will help you learn
Absolutely.
that reconciliation prayer.
So the first thing you need to know is that you have been baptized, which you have. And so you have received that sanctifying grace. And you may or may not have done something that maybe you shouldn't have done. So you may have committed some sin by what you did or didn't do. And we're going to teach you the Catholic practice of reconciliation, which is another sacrament, much like the gift of baptism, but totally different.
Yes.
That puts you back into sanctifying grace. So,
because we're not supposed to partake of
the Eucharist, which will come
unless
after.
we've been to or in a sanctifying grace.
Yes, we learn how to
grace,
reconcile with God, because we need that ability all through our life here on earth, because it gets very hard to stay in sanctifying grace.
It does.
And you need the opportunity to get clean, and this is one of the ways to do that. So this week, you're going to continue with your lessons. So on your weekly lesson page, you'll see what you're supposed to do first for your lessons. You'll watch that and complete all your activities. And then
if you have any questions,
you
or
just
mom
let us know.
or dad has questions on something to do,
Yeah,
with those, don't hesitate to call us.
Let us know. We're here for you. And then we're here for your mom and dad to help you get what you need. And then on your resource page I think I left 3 videos, really good videos for you to learn about baptism, so you know that very well too. So you know, oh, I have to use reconciliation to get me back clean, so I can eventually go up to get my communion. So that's a whole different thing. Yes. Because we are a Eucharistic people, so we depend on Jesus for everything. So we will end here, and make sure you say your prayers at night before you go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning, tell God thank you for getting you up, and just be good, and may God bless you and yours. Thanks.
God bless you.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.